Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods, here to take you through this week's market action. Mass selling on Friday sent the market plunging into the close. The major averages all closed the holiday-shortened week firmly in negative territory. The Russell is now officially in the red for 2025 after sliding 3.7%. The Dow closed down 2.5% on the week, followed closely by the Nasdaq. The S&P, meanwhile, shed 1.7%. In terms of sector movers, consumer discretionary closed down more than 4% this week. Communications shed 3.7%. There were winning sectors despite all the selling. Utilities managed a 1.4% rally, while healthcare and energy each added 1%. Turning to this week's biggest stories, after hitting all-time highs on Wednesday, shares of Palantir ended the week down 19% from that peak. The AI software stock's rally stalled on reports that the Trump administration is seeking to cut defense spending. CEO Alex Karp also disclosed a new trading plan to sell almost 10 million of his shares over the next 6 months. Despite the sell-off, Palantir is up over 345% since last year and is still up more than 30% in 2025. Walmart took a hit when fiscal 2026 guidance slipped below Wall Street's estimates. The retail giant cited worries that U.S. consumer spending could slow this year. Walmart's massive $180.6 billion revenue beat didn't beat Amazon's $187 billion, though. It's the first time Amazon reported sales that eclipsed the retail giant. Walmart hit all-time highs last week, but is now 10% off that mark. Meanwhile, Amazon fell more than 5% this week. Apple was a winner in a week full of laggards. The big tech company eked out a gain of 0.4% this week after unveiling a more budget-friendly iPhone 16e. Apple plans to have Apple Intelligence usable on the new iPhones and also said the AI tech would expand to its Vision Pro, iPad, and Macs this spring. Meanwhile, the Trump administration says Apple will build plants in the U.S. instead of Mexico to avoid the threat of tariffs. Speaking of big tech, NVIDIA takes center stage when it reports earnings after hours on Wednesday of next week. Salesforce, Snowflake, Dell, Lowe's, and Domino's will also report. On the economic calendar, keep an eye out for data on consumer confidence, GDP, PCE, which of course is the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, and durable goods orders, also on tap. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Caroline Woods. Remember to tune in 24/7 to SchwabNetwork.com.